Hi, boys and girls. Happy Sabbath. I'm here in my garden. Maybe you can hear the birds. They are so loud here today. You know, I love birds. I think birds are some of my favorite animals. I love to go to the aviaries at the zoo, you know, those big, huge cages and habitats for the birds. I love to feed birds. I have a hummingbird feeder, and I'm planning on getting one of those bird feeders with seed. Do you have maybe a hummingbird feeder at your house, or one of those bird feeders that has seeds in it? I love birds so much, and this is such a great way to bring birds to your garden. Birds are so beautiful, the way they sing and fly, and I just love having birds around my home. Well, I read that 52 million Americans feed birds. Can you believe that? That's a really big number. People must be like me and really like birds. You know, we often hear about people feeding birds, but we don't usually hear about birds feeding people, do we? That's kind of silly to think about, a bird feeding a person. But you know what? There's actually a story in the Bible about that. There's a story in the Bible about ravens feeding the prophet Elijah. You see, what had happened was God was really unhappy with King Ahab. And so Elijah, who was a prophet, who was a messenger of God, went and told King Ahab that there wasn't going to be any rain or even dew. You know those little droplets on the plants in the morning when you wake up? There wasn't going to be any water in the land. Well, this made King Ahab, who was already a really wicked king, this made King Ahab so mad. And so King Ahab was going to come after Elijah, and Elijah had to run for his life. Well, God told Elijah where to go and hide. He told him to go and hide near this brook so that he would have plenty of water to drink. I mean, it's the wilderness, but God provided water for Elijah. He told him where to go so that he would have water to drink. Now, what about food to eat? We need food to eat also, not just water to drink. And so God, every single day, sent ravens. Maybe you can hear a raven. There's one squawking right now. God sent a raven to feed Elijah every single day. Every day. They brought him meat, they brought him bread, and Elijah had all that he needed to eat. You know, God takes care of us, doesn't he? He took care of Elijah. When we see how God took care of Elijah in the Bible, that gives us a lot of comfort to know that God will take care of us too. God loves us, and God provides water for us. He provides food for us to eat. He even provides clothes for us to wear. The Bible tells us in Matthew 6 that if God even cares for the flowers, how much more will God care for us? We are so special to God, and we are his children, and we don't have to worry. We don't have to be afraid. We don't have to stress about what we'll eat, what we'll drink, what we'll wear, because God will take care of us. He always does, he always has, and he always will. Bye, boys and girls. I hope you have a wonderful Sabbath.